If you have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is a look at the energies that could be around you for the week, Sunday to Sunday. It seems like you learnt a bit of a harsh romantic lesson in the past, and I'll cut to the chase here. You're being asked to remember what you've been through. So you might have been entangled with somebody very logical, could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doesn't have to be, somebody who maybe breadcrumbed you a little bit. You, being the starry-eyed romantic that you are, really thought that you would manifest something from this. But really a lack of boundaries on your part or on both parts kind of saw this collapsing maybe before it could even really get off the ground, because this came straight on the heels of this. So, wow, we think something's really going, and it just falls apart before it gets anywhere is what I'm picking up. But there is something that lingers. It's sort of like, yeah, the seed has been planted. It might have been a false start back then, but it feels like this is coming back around now. So just, you had to move on when all of this collapsed. You had to kind of, right, I'm moving on, and you kind of had to deal with all this pain. The Ten of Swords, the betrayal, it was a lot of rebuilding that you needed to do to heal yourself, but you did it. You moved on. And you moved into a period, a place of equilibrium and calm. Things were getting calmed down, calmer waters there. But guess what is just ahead? Everything is fine. The denial card of that pain is actually still in you, even though you are sort of saying it's not. So what I'm picking up from that is to remember the pain that was caused, all that work that you had to do to get these swords out of your back. Don't just look back and go, oh, that was nothing, it was fine. It wasn't fine. It actually was quite a big ordeal. A big deal and a big ordeal. This is where you are now, happily single, abundant. You've carved out a whole new life for yourself, and you are being asked to keep your guard up. Hang on to everything that you've achieved for yourself. Don't diminish it. Don't squander it. Don't squander your time, your resources, your attention on somebody who is undeserving, because it does feel like they might be coming back around. Energies to lean away from are refusing to learn from past mistakes. So don't blindfold yourself here. Keep very clear-eyed about what you had to endure and where you've been and all the pain you felt, and be determined not to fall into that trap again. That sort of starry-eyed romantic with a lack of boundaries. So do lean towards releasing anxieties, releasing fear. You don't have to live through that again. So by keeping your boundaries high and by guarding your emotional resources as well as all your other resources, you will find yourself in a place where you don't have to have these anxieties. You can be free of them. Know that you have all the tools now to deal with this and not fall into this trap again. You have fixed your lack of boundaries is what I'm picking up. All right, so why are we getting this message? It seemed a very long-winded message about the past. Yeah, so somebody is going to come back. Somebody wants a reconciliation, or there is some sort of apology. This is a soulmate energy, or just a romantic gesture, wanting the two of you to join up. But there are a lot of fears here that are keeping you immobilized. And even though they are offering you a new start here, there is a lot of painful discussion that needs to be had because there was so much disappointment in the past. And so don't sweep this under the rug is what I'm picking up. It needs to be discussed. There is some wild card unseen element coming up. What does that mean? What is this wild card in the near future for water signs? What is this wild card energy? What don't you see coming here? Well, this is unusual. I've got two cards here of travel, and also a card here of a wish come true, a wish fulfillment. So there is some unusual lightning strike, kind of out of the blue opportunity coming. That is a dream come true, that is offering travel, or at the very least the chance to explore something new. This is my card of being a curious traveler, of going into new lands kind of without a map, being quite naive, not having any plans, but just being very curious to explore new terrain. And the World card here is closing out cycles. It is new beginnings because you have finished with something. It is literally travel to new lands, to explore new lands. So I'm picking up this is going to be different for everyone, but there is the chance here to resolve past heartbreak through painful discussions. And either, for some of you, it will be moving on alone and ending out a cycle. For others of you, it will be moving forward together to explore this new terrain in love. So it will be different for everyone. If you would like a personal reading, email me on orders@abundancelovejoy.com. Otherwise, let's just grab a couple of cards to finish off. Yeah, so this could be, again, we've got air sign energy, which is reiterating just reinforcing the King of Swords energy here. So that is someone very logical, someone in their mind. There is Sap card that came out, which is abundance, wealth, it's nourishment, sweetness. So there is the possibility of beautiful things coming here. But really, it is a matter of not being in denial. Be willing to address, look at reality, look at the cold hard facts. Don't keep yourself with your head buried in the sand. You will want to bring out and address the issues in a forthright manner, even though the discussions might be painful. That is kind of where that is the warning. So this is why it can go either way here. It is all about your attitude and about your willingness to look into the truth of the matter. All right, my darlings, I hope this helps. Water signs, this is Sarah, wishing you much abundance, love and joy for the week ahead and beyond.